You have the degree, the job, the apartment, the relationship. On paper, you've made it.
So, why do you feel like you're watching your life through glass? Why does success feel hollow? And why, when everything is fine, do you feel like you're falling apart?
This is what psychologists call high-functioning trauma. You learned to perform so well that no one noticed you were drowning.
You became so independent that asking for help feels like failure. You got so good at hiding the pain that you started believing it wasn't there. But here's what nobody tells you about surviving a difficult childhood. The strategies that saved you then are imprisoning you now. The hypervigilance that kept you safe, it's now chronic anxiety. The people-pleasing that kept you loved, it's now losing yourself. The emotional numbness that protected you, it's now depression.
Here's the thing about American culture. We celebrate resilience. We glorify the grind. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But what if it doesn't? What if it just makes you tired? When you grow up in chaos, your nervous system learns that love is conditional, that rest is dangerous.
That your worth is what you produce, not who you are. So you become the overachiever, the therapist friend, the one who never complains, the one who has it all together. And the world rewards you for it. Promotions, praise, respect. But inside, you're running on empty because you built your entire identity on surviving, not thriving. So what does this look like in adulthood? You're the first to respond to texts, but terrified to reach out first. You're amazing at reading the room, but don't know what you're feeling. You're the person everyone relies on, but you have no one to rely on. You apologize for taking up space. You flinch at compliments. You confuse exhaustion with productivity. You feel guilty when you're not working. You feel suspicious when things are going well. And the worst part? You think this is normal. You think everyone feels this empty. You think this is just what being an adult feels like. It's not. This is what childhood trauma feels like, wearing a suit. Here's the truth you need to hear. You're not broken. You're not too much. You're not difficult. You're a person who learned to survive in an environment that required you to abandon yourself. And you did it brilliantly. You made it. You're here. But survival was never meant to be your permanent address. Healing doesn't start with fixing yourself. It starts with witnessing yourself. With finally saying what no one else ever said. What happened to you wasn't okay. You didn't deserve that. You were just a child. So what now? 3 things. First, stop idolizing your strength. Your ability to endure pain isn't something to be proud of. It's something to grieve. Second, start honoring your wounds. When you feel anxious, don't push through. Ask, what am I feeling? What do I need? Third, reparent yourself. Become the person who asks how you're doing and actually waits for the answer. The person who says, you can rest now. You're safe now. I've got you. This won't happen overnight. There will be days when the numbness feels permanent. Days when feeling feels dangerous. Days when you want to go back to performing. But slowly, so slowly you might not notice, you'll start to feel real. You'll stop seeking parents and your partners. You'll stop mistaking anxiety for intuition. You'll stop running from the child you were. And one day, you'll realize you're not surviving anymore. You're living. And this time, you're doing it for yourself,